Yo, what is up guys? Welcome back to another Grow Garden video. It is pretty early in the morning, but we have some insane leaks for all the new admin reward pets that we're going to be getting. So I wanted to go over all of their abilities and the best way to make sure you can get as many as possible, because trust me, after seeing these abilities, you are going to want as many as you can get. As always, if you enjoy this video, find it useful, or just want to stay updated with the best tips, tricks, and methods for Grow a Garden, don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's go ahead and get straight into the video. Okay, so late last night, technically, Jandel announced that the rewards we're going to get for attending the admin abuse are going to be these 4 pets, as well as a golden beanstalk. He's also going to be doing tons of restocks, new admin bean god weather, and a really cool admin abuse. But most importantly, all of these pets have some really insane abilities. So let's get into the pet abilities. For the peach wasp, every 1500 to 200 seconds, it flies to a nearby fruit and plasmifies it, basically applying the plasma mutation. If you didn't know, the plasma mutation before this pet was added used to be an admin abuse mutation only and was really rare up until like a week ago. So this is going to be really interesting. Now the plasma mutation is not going to be rare at all because you're going to be able to get it from the peach wasp. It does have a secondary ability just like every wasp, where every 600 to 300 seconds, it stings a random pet, advancing its cooldown by 60 to 120 seconds. However, I really do like this pet. I think these are all inspired on Steal a Brain Rot in some way. I've never played the game, so I don't really know, but believe it or not, this is actually the worst pet we are getting out of the bunch. So let's move on to some better pets. The apple gazelle. So for its first ability, for any fruit that has apple in its name, you have a 4 to 7% chance to duplicate it when you're collecting them, which is pretty good. I think that's probably better than a stegosaurus, especially for sugar apples. However, when you are harvesting sugar apples, you have a 2 to 4% chance to apply the warped mutation to a random fruit in your garden. And you might be asking, what is the warped mutation? Well, it's going to be obviously a new mutation, but it has a 75x multiplier. Absolutely insane for a pet that you're going to get for free just from attending the admin abuse. Keep in mind, the 1% pet from the new chest has the cyclonic mutation, which is only a 50x. So this dev pet is already better than the griffin, which is going to be the hardest pet added in the update. And honestly, at this point, I feel like Jandel is purposely adding bad divine pets for events, because it's been like 5 events since we've actually had a decent and easily obtainable divine 1% pet. Really hope that griffin does get a buff, but let's go ahead and move on to the next pet. Now moving on to an even better pet, believe it or not, the lemon lion. We had this pet leaked by Jandel, but we finally know the ability, and it's really insane once again. It has 2 abilities. The first one, every 600 to 200 seconds, it roars and infuses citrus with a random pet, granting it 1500 to 2500 bonus experience. However, the second ability, every 900 to 300 seconds, it roars and applies the brain rot mutation to a random fruit. Now you might be wondering, what is the brain rot mutation? This is another massive mutation with a 100x multiplier. Absolutely insane for a pet that you're going to get completely for free just from attending the admin abuse. That being said, believe it or not, it gets even better. The last pet you get from attending the admin abuse is honestly absolutely broken. This is going to be the green bean pet. It only has 1 ability, but in this ability, every 1800 to 870 seconds, it sacrifices a random beanstalk fruit in your garden to instantly grow a random plant with a 5 to 10 times fruit size bonus. Now the ability can't be mimicked or refreshed, but keep in mind, sprinklers only give you a maximum of a 4.25x size bonus combined. So a 5 to 10 times fruit size bonus is literally better than having every single sprinkler on a plant at once, and that's from only using 1 green bean pet. Just imagine how insane this will be if you have multiple of these green bean pets. Now, those are the 4 admin abuse pets we're going to be getting. Keep in mind, you're also going to be able to get a golden beanstalk seed just from attending the event, as well as a ton of insane restocks just for like the Grandmaster sprinklers, Master sprinklers, and prismatic seed restocks. It would be worth it, but with those pets, I would 100% not recommend missing this dev abuse. But with that being said, what should you do beforehand to ensure you make the most of this admin abuse? Well, first off, make sure you go ahead and go to the end of the map and change your skin into the green bean character. Everyone knows this. You have to be in the green bean outfit during this dev abuse. I'm pretty sure to get the rewards, just do it to be safe. However, most importantly, because these rewards are being given out for free, log into as many accounts as you possibly can. All of these pets have insane amazing potential values, especially that green bean pet. And if you're able to get 3, 4, 5, 6, maybe even 10 of each of those pets, they're going to be worth a ton in probably only a few weeks. Now you can play on multiple accounts at the same time using a few different things. For example, on PC, you can use the Microsoft version of Roblox as well as the website version of Roblox to play on 2 accounts at the same time. You can also go ahead and maybe try an emulator. I think they don't work anymore, but you could try that. Or you can just use as many devices as you possibly have. I'm going to be using probably my computer, my laptop, my phone, just everything I can to get as many accounts on during the dev abuse as possible to stack up as many pets as possible. I can already tell with this green bean pet, there's going to be an insane method with it. If you can stack up 8 green bean pet abilities, time them all perfectly, and have one bone blossom tree on your plot and have them all grow it at the same time, you can easily get bone blossoms worth quintillions, maybe even sextillions without worrying about the Nihon bug, which I don't even think works anymore. Now, before I go, we did get a ton of update leaks. I want to talk about the quick important ones that might be interesting to you guys. So we're getting a gnome pet that's going to appear in the shop. Its ability seems decent. It gives a gnomed mutation, but the gnome mutation, we don't know what the multiplier is. I doubt it's that good. We have all of the achievements leaked for the core egg achievements, and these look literally impossible. I don't know how people are supposed to do this. Like, grow a squirrel to age 100. I know people, even myself, who have never grown a pet to age 100, as well as hatch 2,000 eggs. That is insane. But we do have a picture of the pet incubator, which is going to allow you to use 3 on 1 plot and basically gives a pet 2 times the XP. We also have an egg incubator. You can use 3 on 1 plot and basically doubles egg hatching. Both of these incubators you have to feed with fruits to keep them active, but that is actually a pretty cool addition. We have a mutation machine booster, which will basically reduce the time of a pet mutation machine. I don't really think people are worried about this, but I mean, there you go. As well as we have a million pet passive buffs and nerfs. I'm going to slowly scroll. You can go ahead and pause the screen. There's a ton of buffs or nerfs to basically every ability in the game. When you feed the giant NPC cooked food, it'll also unlock a new shop where you can buy all the new items, which is pretty cool. As well as NPCs will have levels. You can feed them and they like specific food. And then obviously the more you feed them, the higher their level. And it looks like each NPC might have their own friendship shop. That'll be interesting to see. And then we also have some pretty big leaks for the actual admin events themselves. As you can see, Jendel is basically going to be ripping off everything from Steal or Brain Rot in one abuse right here, including their conveyor belts, their asset style, and literally everything. And I do just want to give a quick shout out to the Dawn Discord server. I have it linked in the description of every single leak video I do, but they just provide by far the fastest and most accurate leaks. As soon as the game updates, they go into the game's code and somehow find everything that's been added, changed, all pet abilities and everything. So just hats off to them. They do a great job. But I'm excited. This should be a really cool event. The event starts in 6 hours. It's almost 5 a.m. for me, so I'm going to go ahead and go to bed. That being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. These pets are incredibly OP, so definitely prepare yourselves before the event starts. Get as many accounts as you possibly can. Make sure you're wearing your green bean outfit, and just make sure you are ready for the admin abuse to get all those insane pets that are 100% going to be incredibly valuable once this event is over. But with that all being said, if you enjoyed this video, found it useful, or want to stay updated on the best tips, tricks, and methods for Grow Garden, don't forget to like and subscribe. I hope you all have an amazing day and good luck gardening.